Vino, oh yeah, and I just brought up this silver dip. It's unbelievable. This is Dave and Rich. Hi. Just on our tour de Mont Blanc. This is the start point. What an amazing place. It's going to be an epic adventure. Our first pit stop of the day. We've had a 4-mile incline from La Houche. Come to a place called Col de Vosa. Having a little pit stop, little coke, bite to eat. What a beautiful little place to stay for an hour or half an hour. You can feel the cold air coming off the river. It's amazing. Wow, it's just flowing so fast. Superb. Well, we're just leaving Camping de Mont, Stage 2, the Mont Blanc. Massive. Doing a wild camp tonight if we find a nice spot. I've come across a lovely little church. Looks absolutely beautiful. It's still early. The sun hasn't hit us yet, but it's coming. Refuge La Palma. Got an 800 metres climb coming up. It's going to be a toughie. Well, we've had a nice little climb there. We've come to a nice, lovely little flat spot. The sun is beating down. But the views are tremendous. What a place. Phenomenal. Got a welcome flat bit. Oh yes. Love flat bits. about 2,200 metres. Bit of killer getting up like, but it's amazing. Higher than the snow. Far at the top down there somewhere. It's a tough climb up there. Climbed the equivalent of Ben Nevis today. Tell you what, it's worth it for them views. Well, it's been a mighty climb. Started off about 1,000 this morning, 1,000 metres. I've climbed up. I'm sure we're at about 2,300 now. My word. How amazing. It's been a bit of a struggle. It's one of them where you just take little by little and then I may know where. Look at that. See for miles. Beautiful. Through the mountains and come across a refuge. Thank God. Starving. We've got something nice. Well, here we are. End of day 2, the Mont Blanc trail. It's been a long day. Found a beautiful little spot, about 20 minutes just before the refuge des Monts, just down by the river. Got ourselves a little feast for tonight. Got a bit of ham, crackers, a bit of cheese there, tin of ravioli. Couple of beers chilling in the river. It's going to be a good night. Morning. Day 3. Mont Blanc trail. Walk up at the most beautiful wild camping spot. A nice morning brew, taking in the views. The sun's not far off hitting us. Dry the tents out. Then a trek today, come I here today. It's all going well. I've crossed over across the border into Italy, come down into the valley, come up to the refuge Elisabetta. Fantastic deer. Just a slight little breeze keeping us cool. Perfect. Cannot believe some of these views. Wow. Amazing. Finishing day 3 off and down to Comar here for the night. Nice hotel. Look forward to a shower. Get me boots off. Wash out my clothes in the sink. Beautiful little place this. Fantastic. Day 4, Mont Blanc trail. Spent the night in Comar here last night. Getting up to Chalet de Ferret. Another 800 metres climb for the day. Then downhill, flat, all the way to La Folie for a lovely campsite tonight. Climbed up, come to a beautiful refuge Ilana. Got about another 500 climb for the day. Straight up there. Reached the border between Italy and Switzerland. Destination. Fantastic. Well, we're coming towards the end of day 4. Just walking into a town called Ferret, then heading on to the Foley. Pitch our tents up, camp into glaciers, and it'll be a lovely campsite. All going well. Getting into the Swiss valleys. Looking green and beautiful. Just arrived in the Swiss town of Ferret. Just a little village, but my God, the sea of Switzerland's beautiful. From the start, there's Davey looking cool, all American with his cap on back to front. Oh, look at this little place. It's just beautiful. It's got an old little church down the bottom here. Actually, I think this might be a pub on the left, which is quite welcome. It's late enough in the day to enjoy a quick beverage before we head into where we're heading tonight?
La Foulée.
Alright, Le Foulée. Oh, there's a sign for Le Foulée. Delightful. Yes, just a little church. I bet that's old. Looks old. Looks small. People were smaller in the olden days, weren't they? I would have been fit to live in the olden days. Walking in the town of Le Foley, end of day 4 in Switzerland. We've got the glaciers on the left, the mountains surrounding the lovely little chalets of Switzerland. And Davey, looking good. Yeah, feeling good. Day 5, Mont Blanc trail, just packed up, spent the night in camping the glaciers in Le Foley. Beautiful little campsite. Amazing views, glaciers, mountains. The facilities is mint, shower block, communal area, Wi-Fi, phone chargers. What more could you ask for? Perfect. Been walking through the forest from Le Foley on the way to Champay. Some little risky bits coming up. I've changed to hold on to, make it safe. It's quite a drop down now. Beautiful chalets in the distance. The mountains. Ah! There's Davey! through where all the chalets are in Switzerland. It looks amazing. Must be lovely living here. A bit different in the winter, mind. Through these little villages and that, just come across these little water fountains, fresh water off the mountains. Beautiful. Little Swiss village of Champagne, right up in the mountains. Unbelievable. Beautiful. Day 6, the Mont Blanc trail. We've just come out of the beautiful little town of Champagne. Now we're on the route to Le Puy, passing through some beautiful little wooded area, little chalets. Can't get over how beautiful Switzerland is. It's just picturesque every turn. Well, we climbed up through the forest. Hard work. Look at this, man. The views are just unbelievable. A little cloudy today, but we've had no rain so far. That's alright, keeping us a little cooler. Tremendous. Oh, climbed out of 2,000 metres. Next one, all the cows, the cowbells. And a little refuge. Oh yeah, amazingly welcome. Time to have a drink. With them in the background. Awesome. Well, we're back in Chamonix, back in amongst these most amazing mountains. It's unbelievable. Mont Blanc, there. Off to Chamonix on the lash. Yeah. Mont Blanc in the background. Davey sucking on his pipe. Gadgy cooking our burgers. Gadgy playing funk. Dave's turned his flash off.